illegals as they are. You come across the country, come over here illegally. So when you break the law, you lose your rights, don't you?
That's what I'm thinking. It used to be that way, but not anymore.
So I don't know.
Texas.
Yeah.
Brandon, welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Good morning, am I coming in okay?
Yes, sir. You're fine.
Hey, 10-4. Yeah, I was I was getting your perspective on the illegals coming on over here into Texas. I'm calling out of Houston, Texas. I'm a truck driver, and it's ugly over here. That they coming in, and and the black folks like me, the coloreds, they welcome and open arms.
Yeah.
Like, do you know that they coming over here and destroying our community first, not necessarily destroying it, but taking it?
That's what I've been saying to the blacks for years now, Brandon, because around 30 years ago, we were protesting the border open here in California, and the government just left it wide open. And we were trying to encourage the blacks to see that these people were ending up in their communities. They were South Central LA, and they were taking the jobs from the blacks and everything.
Yeah, taking all the resources from the coloreds. Now we can't get nothing.
Right, and they're already complaining that the white man is taking their stuff away from them. And now the real deal is the illegal aliens are coming in, and they won't do anything, man. It's crazy.
Well, they're gonna cry and piss and moan about it. No, we're gonna protest. Well, protest ain't doing nothing. What you gonna do for yourself? Can I give you a perspective from a truck driver and oil and gas worker's point of view?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a working American. I was born here in the state of Texas, Huntsville, Texas, by the way. I've been in trucking for the past 14 years and a little bit of oil and gas. You got, some of these Mexicans come over here, not even the Mexicans, also the other foreigners come over here. They buy a truck with their government grant money. They got free health care for the first 5 years. They tax free. You got 3 of them living in one semi truck. The truck don't stop moving. They taking loads for $2 a mile because they have no overhead. They have no rent. They have no mortgage. They have no car note. But myself, being a hard-working American, tax-paying American, law-abiding American, Pro 2A all day, I want $4.50, $5 a mile for these runs. But we're going to give them to the guys who are going to take them for $2.50 to $3 a mile. We expect you to do the same, but I can't live like that.
Yeah.
I can't live I don't live in my truck. I go home to my house to my family every day.
Yeah. What a mess.
Yeah. And what the... Look at the load boards nowadays, and it's bananas. I don't know if I can cuss on this show. This is my favorite show on YouTube, and then a DIY project show, and it's owned by some colors, but they got some pretty good ideas on there.
What's interesting about this too, Brandon, is that the people that we vote for, the so-called representative of the people, they are not doing anything about it. The Republicans are not doing it. Representatives are not doing anything. And the Democrats are not going to do anything about it.
They're not going to do nothing. And I think a lot of the Republicans are getting scared of cancel culture because you say the wrong thing about, sending the damn illegals back to where they come from. Now you're the bad guy. Well, we all know that's what we want.
Yeah.
But, we need some more people that are strong enough to say it. That's why I'm glad Tucker Carlson ain't on Fox News no more. Therefore, he can say what the hell is on his mind.
Another thing that's interesting, too, is that a lot of people left California, conservative Republicans. They left California, and many of them went to Texas. And if this thing continue with the illegals coming in like this,
will take them.
They're going to take over Texas after a while. The Democrats will take Texas.
They're trying to flip. They're trying to flip Texas, and if they flip Texas, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do because first things first. Don't come after my money. Don't come after my guns or my family.
Yeah.
I'm Pro 2A all day. I carry every day. I carry to church. I get a lot of colored folks asking, like, hey, you carry your gun to church? Well, you carry your Bible to church? What thing gonna get here faster? Okay, Jesus, the police, or the 45?
Well, it's a mess, man. And it's just, it get worse every day, Brandon. You think that
every day?
Yeah, you think they've done enough already, yeah. And how can they come up with something else? And it just get worse.
Oh yeah, well they poking holes in it, letting them on through. Man, they see all the Venezuelans and Cubans coming on over here. I was listening. I actually turned into CNN today on my talk radio, and it's funny how you listen to any other media outlet, they call them, illegals, as they are. You come across the country, come over here illegally. So when you break the law, you lose your rights, don't you?
That's what I'm thinking. It used to be that way, but not anymore.
So I tuned in to CNN. They call them quote asylum seekers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They know, damn it, they're illegal. So now you got 40 to 60,000 legals lined up to come on in here illegally, and now you won't. Now we are forced to use our resources to house them and feed them. And
let me ask, what's your impression of Greg Abbott over there in Texas?
Hey, Greg Abbott, that's my guy. I'll roll with Hot Wheels all the way down to the border if you wanted me to.
And so he's doing something to try to stop the overflow there? Well,
what you can do to stop it is finish that ball, all the holes in it, and more. They declared some of the border cities in Texas. Matter of fact, I'm actually on my way to Brownsville, Texas now with a load. But I think they sent 1,500 troops down there for administrative duty. Okay, now that was a Democratic. The Democrats sent the border.
Right. They sent the military
down there
to do paperwork.
Yeah, to help them get in.
But what I'm asking,
send them down there to enforce the law.
What I'm asking is Abbott putting the military on the border there, and is he finishing the walls in that area? Do you know?
Little by little, I know that he's really sending them out of Texas to quote, sanctuary cities who wants them,
right?
Because the South Texas border, man, is resources. Resources cost what? Money.
Yeah.
And some of that money is my money. I pay taxes. Okay. Our education system is failing. But we sending millions and millions of dollars a day down to the border.
Yeah.
To house and clothe, illegal people versus. We got a whole damn homeless camp downtown Houston, full of homeless veterans.
Yeah.
But you're going to tell me these guys come over here illegally and get a legal phone, okay, get illegal health care, or shall I say they get legitimate health care, but we can't get a pair of dentures for a guy who served and fought for the country.
Yeah. It's amazing. Brandon, stay away from anger, though, so you don't do the wrong thing. And you're right about everything you're saying. I appreciate your call. Call me again, all right?
Hey, most certainly will.
All right, buddy. The wall going up. Amazing.